Hello everyone, welcome to GoTarryn TV. This is Dr. T, PhD, the Prodigy Sports Psychology, and I'm so excited today to welcome not one but two of the very best glow girls right here on GoTarryn TV, and we'll have them on here momentarily. First, I'd like to ask everyone out there, if you please be so kind as to like this video, leave us a comment, and share it with all of your friends and family out there. Now, we're going to, as I mentioned, have my very favorite two glow girls right here on GoTarryn TV momentarily. We're going to be having Roxy, Astor, and Gremlina right here together in a three-panel conference call here. We're going to get them on very shortly, and I'm so excited. It's just going to be great to catch up with them, just see how everything's been going on in their world since all the craziness we've been going through. And I think also Gremlina is going to give us an update on her health and wellness, and Roxy will give us an update on everything going on with what she's done with After Fan Glow and all of the other events that they're involved in. So I'm really excited to hear about this and just hear how the cruises have been and all of the different events that they've been at. So this is going to be so cool. Can't wait to talk to them here momentarily. And we will be right back with both Gremlina and Roxy Astor. And remember, with GoTarryn Health Fitness, it's your time, it's your investment, it's your life. Roxy.
Tarryn.
Hey, how are you doing?
Waking up, drinking coffee.
I know it's early for you. Thank you so much. We have Gremmy on, Roxy, but for some reason, her microphone doesn't appear to be either working, or I wonder if it's muted.
Okay, do you see me?
Yeah, and I don't know. Gremmy was saying that she's trying to sign back in because I think she was having an issue with her speaker. We have her on. She could hear us. I'm assuming she could hear us. I don't know if she can right now while recording.
Unless she has it on mute. She could have it on mute.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Because I do a lot of Zoom. So
yeah. Let me see. Okay, wait, that could be her again trying to sign in. I think she's on a different device now because it said she was on her computer. Now it's on her phone.
I'm just on my phone because sometimes I have problems. So
okay.
Yeah, it's easier on the phone. And then she has to
I'm on my phone.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Grammy.
Hey, I'm on my phone.
Hey, how are you doing? We've got Roxy on.
What's up, Rock?
What's up, Grimsters?
I don't know. Miss you.
I miss you.
Miss you.
You missed a great cruise, but I get it. Hey, are we going to see your face, Tarryn, or no? What's up?
No, you know what? My camera's not working either. I think both Grammy and I had camera issues because we were trying to talk to each other. It said that our camera settings were not on. So I tried hitting video, and for some reason it wouldn't come on.
Just because you guys didn't want to shower for this and get all pretty for this, okay? I get it. Look, I put makeup on. If you can see, I got makeup on.
When I dialed in through my phone, it wouldn't give me video call. So I'm sorry.
Yeah,
do you have an iPhone? Do you guys have an iPhone?
No.
That
what about
was
you,
on my
Tarryn?
computer. Now, my computer does that. Like I don't know if it's because we have more than one, but I have the same issue that Grammy had because it said video call not whatever the settings.
Okay, do you want me just to go on my recording then? I can do that and just make this a recording.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It'll still record. Yeah, it's still I see that it's recording now, so we're good.
Okay, well, maybe I want to pick my nose during the interview. So
you see, the computer I'm on right now at home is my work computer because this is my work from home day. So
okay.
I can't use the work computer for outside things.
Gotcha.
Got it. But we're here. We are here.
Yeah.
I might have to go another room because beeping, and it's as Eileen MTV says, You know it's an interview with Roxy if you hear beeping. Okay, I'm
But
moving my coffee into here.
Roxy,
fine.
you're 3 hours behind us, and it's early morning for you. So I commend you. Both Grammy and I, we're here. It's like, yeah, as we're recording this, 11:30 our time. So
Oh
you had
God, I get up at 7 in the morning and start going, what next project can I do? Grammy knows that.
Yeah.
I'm
And,
fine.
and me, Monday through Thursday, I'm up at 6:30 to get ready to go into the office, and Friday I get to sleep in a whole half hour extra.
Oh,
Woohoo!
wait. Grammy, I can top that. Today is my only day off. Snap.
Well, I even get Monday off.
Ooh, Memorial. That's nice of them.
Well, and Memorial Day shout out to all those who served and gave all for our freedom.
That's right. That's worth more than a day off.
Exactly.
Sorry,
And
Taryn,
just
we're
as
taking
importantly-
over. You take control.
No,
Wrangle
this
us
is
in.
good. I was gonna. You can't forget about the other important Memorial Day sales too.
Oh gosh, I hate shopping on those days. It feels so God. I hate shopping. Yes, Roxy Astor hates shopping.
Amazon and Amazon Prime are my best friends.
Oh, I thought I was. So
Well, you're my best
Breast?
non-technological.
I am your breast friend. Don't forget that.
We don't want to get into competition, Missy, on that. You may have the Astor, but
Yeah,
Now, how long has
go
it
there.
been? What you two ladies? But since you've seen each other.
Oh God, are we recording right now?
Oh yes. We're
Okay,
on.
love it. Okay, actually, we were at Oscars. I called up Dan Gore and Oscars who owns Oscars in Palm Springs, and I just pitched him over the phone, and I said I have a really good idea, because that's usually how I start things. Number one, put fear out of the way and just call. And I told him about the Afterglow fan party, and that was something that Grammy had gone to a long time ago. So I kind of wanted that whole vibe of that. So he flew Grammy out, Dan Gore, what a great guy. And we ended up doing a Q&A with Pollo. Tell me if I'm doing it right, Grammy. Pollo Del Mar. He says, I'm not the chicken. Am I doing it right? Pollo Del Mar.
Pollo Del Mar.
Pollo Del Mar, don't
Gorgeous.
forget it. And I was expecting him to come in and drag. And then when I saw this beautiful man interviewing us, and he,
I know. Right?
he served us drinks to get us drunk, just so that we'd have a good interview.
We did not. I think the first thing you did when I walked in the door is, "What are you drinking?"
Oh my God! Right?
Like
Did you feel that? Did you feel that? And then, what are you drinking again? And Debbie Miller was there. Sunny. I got Royal Hawaiian there. So we had 5 Glow girls. I don't think Royal drank. I know I did. I know Grammy did. And Debbie, oh my God, me and Debbie were having like a drink off. So then by the time we're up there getting ready to go on stage, just like everything, and Sunny, oh my God.
And what about the food? And what about the food? They had tacos waiting for us in the green room.
Oh yeah.
And then
Dan Gore. I mean, he's just like a class act and just such a nice guy and so busy. And he honestly, he was a fan of Glow and anything kind of back, in the 80s legends. That's what he called us. He did interviews on all of us beforehand. So it was just really, it's just a really fun time. And then we got paid on top of it. Grammy didn't know. I told her in the hotel afterwards, I go, oh, by the way, you're going to get paid. She goes, what?
I almost dropped out with another heart attack. And oh my God. And then Dan, afterwards, he took us to dinner at his other restaurant. And he actually served us.
Luchow's. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he served us.
Yeah. I mean, he was just like, I felt kind of guilty. Like, more water, please. I'm like, I'm like, you're the owner of everything, but yet the kindest man I think I've ever met. So it was, you know what, to be treated like that. You know, it's been a long time for us glow girls, to be honest. If ever. So between Polio and just being a sweetheart, and now we all fall. He's a wrestler on NWA. Gremmy thinks that she's a top fan. I think I'm one of the top fans. So we go back and forth.
But my boy from VCW, George Pantis,
love George,
also knows the NWA people and knows Pollo. So I took the top place, bitch.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm coming back, bitch. So it's I'm coming back. Never underestimate me. So we, you know what? Oh wait, I have a better one. I had Gremlina on my couch. Do I got video of you? I think I have video of you snoring, right? Did I do that to you?
I don't know. But you have video of showing me around the beautiful, you've got video of me at the Karate Kid apartment.
Karate Kid, yes, yes.
You've got video at that gorgeous place your son is at. In the,
yes. We showed her a good time.
Oh, I had the best time. I got schooled by her dog. I got in the car and didn't acknowledge her baby. So I got schooled. Yeah,
by that picture is great. The one with Pollo and Bowie. It's so cute. It's a great picture. Oh, yeah. So we had that. That was the last. That was the last time. You know, sure, we would love to get together. And I as always, I'm always working on things. And I'm kind of like until they're there and there's like a contract, I don't really put anything out there.
Yeah. Which is greatly appreciated, because then I'm not sitting there going, oh my God, is it, isn't it, is it, isn't it? And another thing, don't forget, Roxy, the drag lunch that we went to at Oscars.
Oh my God. Yes, but do you remember when they called, there was a group of 60 plus women that were celebrating their birthday, and then they did a shout out to the Glow Girls, and it's called Bitchiest Brunch, and they all went crazy, and they wanted, it was so cool.
The queens were in the house, definitely.
Oh wait, but don't forget, then there was a strip show after that.
we didn't go there and good Lord, all those bachelorette parties, they were off the chain. They were lit.
Okay, Taryn, I kept putting dollar bills over Gremmy's head.
She's trying to get me in trouble. But anyway, that's the last time I've seen Roxy or the girls. So,
okay, see how she got out of that one really quick? Did you see that? Did you see that steering? Grammy was a very good girl. As always. But you know what? We had a great time in Palm Springs, and that's the way I think, you know, something should go, a show. And but I'm just going to say, and I know all the girls that went are going to say, Dan Gore from Oscars is the most incredible person. If anybody can get booked on there or go out there, he's very picky. I think he had the cast of Dallas out there. Nice. That was, so he's just really, but you know, he's just so nice, and it's just so rare to see that out here, especially, you know, in California. It's just very rare. So
class act all the way. I would, at the drop of a hat, I would be back out there. If he were to ask me, or any of us, I would definitely, yes, I would do it again in a heartbeat.
I had to go through the ringer to actually get out there, because of the funny story, Taryn. It was just like, I want to go to Palm Springs. Where should I go? Okay, boop. And I just called him, and you don't really expect somebody to answer. So then he goes, okay, pitch. And I'm driving back, you know, from where I'm driving. I'm like, okay, well, you got these 5 glow girls that are, and it was just like, and his word was intrigued, interested. Wow. Call me tomorrow. And that's what it was. That was it. That was it. But when I get on a roll about how I feel about, the girls and life afterglow and the events that we do, just like getting back from the cruise and everything, there's no stopping me, because it's something, Taryn. I think I talked to you before the cruise, but that was a cruise before the pandemic that got
right.
Yeah, so this cruise was a little different. It was the Afterglow Afterglow reunion cruise. I did not care about advertising or making it big. I wanted our fans really, and Grammy was going to go, but unfortunately she had a few medical issues, and I didn't push, and I was very honest with whoever went. Hey, you got me, you got Debbie, you got my kids, you got Shorty, you got Anthony, you got Willie, Robert Wynn, who put together an amazing video. So you had our group. So there's about 23 people there, and Andrew King from Expedia Cruises, he put on with him and we worked on it for a year. Even something so small like that, it just takes a lot, just to get through. Oh, and Les Mir, I gotta say Les Mir, because he lives in Canada. Came all the way from Canada and had such a great time. And it's a lot to do. So we did have an Afterglow fan party, and I think that would be our fifth one, right, Grammy? Our fifth one?
Yeah.
It would be. It would have been our sixth, but besides, yeah. So I'm kind of keeping in tradition.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
We've had the first Afterglow fan party at the Comedy Club, Acme.
Yes.
We had the first cruise to Ensenada, the second cruise out of New Orleans.
Yes.
The third cruise out of New York.
Yeah.
And this would be the fifth Afterglow fan party.
This is so that's so we keep in tradition. Now the thing about this cruise that really meant a lot to me was we had lost Matilda back in so that was really tough. And Angel was like 3 weeks later, and it was just so shocking and so devastating when we lost Angel. And it's just like, how do you come back from that and kind of keep everything going? Well, the beautiful thing on this one was Steven, Angel's husband, went on the cruise. We did a pub crawl in honor of Angel. Steven grew out his hair. He led the pub cruise with Debbie. He put Angel's picture, because I didn't go to the last pub crawl because I was doing Grammy's hair for the wedding, for her renew of her vows. So I didn't go. And Angel was so funny at the last pub crawl that I'm like, I never got to experience that, but only through video. So on this pub crawl, every bar, we hit 10 bars. 10 bars on the ship. So they put we're gonna make a video. We'll put it out there, Taryn.
Yes.
They put Angel's picture on every bar. We did a toast, 10 bars on every bar. A funny story is we walked by this hoity-toity wine tasting group, right? And we have on these pink 80s headbands and these little angel wings and our Afterglow cruise t-shirts, and we're walking by going, woohoo, yeah. And they're looking at us going, shut up. And I'm like, oh, you shut up. And they're like, we paid for this. I'm like, so did we. So,
and by the way, this is not the first time Roxy has told somebody on a cruise to shut the F up.
I was dared. It was during Truth or Dare. I was dared. I was dared.
And we won't discuss what I was dared to do on that cruise.
We won't discuss we won't discuss that you were dared to kiss Donald Goodland. We will not discuss that. That will not be discussed, Grammy. Okay. It won't be that you kissed Donald Goodland. I swear I will not discuss the fact that you kissed Donald.
That's good. You're going to keep that to secrecy.
And I liked it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, your secret is safe with me and all of us on the cruise. and the video.
What happens on Afterglow Cruises ends up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Absolutely. So I got to tell you, the ending of our pub crawl, we ended up upstairs, and I asked Robert Wynn to hold my drinks, because and these were big shots, to hold it,
Uh-huh.
and while I filmed, because I filmed us going in and out of the elevator, people's reactions, the toast, everything. Robert's over there drinking mine. So he's drinking my shots, and I'm looking over, and he's on top of the ship, like falling over drunk.
Oh,
There's some girl hanging off him, and he's just like, do you know what I do for a living? I'm like, and then I look over there, and Shorty, I love Shorty, who's from the Navy, just a tough man. He falls flat over. There's blood everywhere. Everybody's running to him. He's just like, leave me alone. I got this.
And I'm going to state for the record that on the first pub crawl that was led by Angel, they only made it to 8 bars. This one they made it to 10.
We didn't get kicked out. We didn't get kicked out because we moved. Because so Stephen and Debbie, they ran that pub crawl. It was great, and that was my first pub crawl. So it was pretty incredible. Then after that, what I did with Stephen, he looked like a wild man from Anchorage, Alaska. I ended up shaving off his beard and giving him a haircut. It was just kind of like a good little thing. And I'm going to tell you, Angel would have been proud. She would have been proud. So that was in honor of Angel. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
sounds
sweet.
like fun, huh, Taryn?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like you said, I can't wait to see the video.
Roxy, all the goodies that were given away to the fans, your jacket.
Yeah. Did you see those at all, Taryn? I don't know if you've been on Facebook at all.
I've missed it. I have not been on Facebook.
I put it in a group because it wasn't something I was giving away to anybody, but it was something. So what I did is I ended up making Robert Wynn a green jacket, kind of like my outfit, and did like the circles that are on my outfit and put it on a disco jacket. And so cool. I gave that to him. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to get one of these jackets, make it again. I went to WrestleCon and got over 20 autographs. It was from Enzo. Cool. It was from Pollo. It was from Rod Van Dam, Katie Holmes, Boogeyman, Honky Tonk Man. Oh my God, there were so many, over 20. Brian Kendrick from WWE. May Valentine from NWA. So over 20. Oh, Sergeant Slaughter, got him. 20 autographs. And you know what? It valued, I could say it could be, I don't know, $10,000. I let somebody win it. Somebody won the jacket. Like if you were to participate, like getting your ass beat from me in ping pong or pool, you will get a ticket.
Oh, cool.
And yes, I'm still the champ. Okay. So a new couple that joined us, Rob and Sue Keurig, we saw them at the CAC, and we had just mentioned, the Afterglow cruise. Like I said, there was no advertising on it. I wanted to keep it small. So I'm like, yeah, sure, join us. You'll have fun. And I'm like, okay, get ready. And I did a belt, the Afterglow cruise champ. So I made a belt. And I had Sunny sign it, Royal Hawaiian me, and Debbie sign it. And it's funny when it came down to, because I gave everybody a ticket if they joined, I also have to say my buddy Jason Visage, he was there for the first time. He was there. So everybody got tickets. So I'm telling you, these people got about, I would say 15 tickets each, right? I said, Robert Wynn is a pastor and a teacher, and everybody knows Robert Wynn. They see him out there. And so I said, you're going to have to pick it out of, the bag. So you're the one picking. So I said, I'm only going to put five of your names on the tickets. Right. So we put 5 in there and we shook it in front of everybody. So the first ticket is Robert Wynn. The second ticket is Robert Wynn. And Robert goes, I don't want anything. I just want somebody else to enjoy it and win it. So Rob Keurig ended up winning the belt, and his wife, and it was both their birthdays, ended up winning the jacket.
Oh, cool.
I've got pictures I could show you, I could send to you, but it's
awesome.
really, really incredible jacket. And then I gotta tell you a really weird Grammy, I gotta tell you a story what happened weird though, okay? And this has to do with Matilda. You want to hear this one?
Yeah, I gotta say something.
Okay, hold on there. And then it's all yours. When I got a thought, the thought's got to go. Okay, so we're doing karaoke, and if you know, Robert Wynn is very good at karaoke. He is he's so good. Yeah. So he gets an audience. Everybody, you know, they stand up for him. It's incredible. So he's already singing 2 songs, and keep in mind he was the pastor, you know, for Queenie's Memorial and Angel, and I read Queenie's eulogy. And it was just, you know, we were very, very close to Matilda, and he brought her ashes on the cruise. So he's singing, right? And he's singing these 2 songs, and he goes, I got my last song. It's going to be a sing along. Everybody, you know, it's just like, it's one of those type of songs. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, probably like, what's that one with Neil Diamond? Sweet Caroline. I thought it was going to be that, and I'm just waiting for it. And then all of a sudden, it pops up this song, At Last. You know that song.
Yeah,
you know what that
At
is?
Last. Yeah.
So
The love song.
He looks at me, and I'm thinking, well, how is this a sing-along song? This is not. And then he's singing it, and I have the video. And he sings it. He turns around, is actually reading the words. I'm like, something's weird here. And then he goes, he walks off. He goes, I dedicate that to Queenie. Okay, he walks back. He goes, I did not pick that song. He goes, I picked a Barry Manilow song. That was the song that Queenie sang in our play to her husband. That was her and Poopsie's song. And he did not pick that song. And it popped out. So tell me that's not a weird story.
Wow.
It was a Barry Manilow song, but how did that get in there?
Yeah.
And he goes, I've never, and I had the video. And he was just like, I'm looking at his face going, wait, what's up? Because I know him. Like when he gets into the groove, and he just kind of turned around and saw the screen and just sang off the screen. And that's when I knew something. But that was, the last song that basically Queenie sang. And that was it. And that showed up on that. Yeah.
Hey,
So go.
Wow.
That's because Queenie was there in the sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Roxy, let me think of something. Didn't you get something special on this cruise too?
Oh my God, I did. Something very
really special.
You know, can I tell you something? It made me feel very strange. I'm gonna be honest with you, Grammy. Okay. I do things because I love to see the reaction of the people, you know, like who've been on the cruises, and it just, I guess that's just what I love, just to have fun with everybody and the fans. And it's never been about money. It's never been about anything but just, you know, keeping memories. And that's what Robert and I always talk about. So I'm sitting at dinner, and I make sure that everybody's birthday is acknowledged. That person's taken care of. Am I right, Grammy? Everybody is having a good time. So all of a sudden, you have to. You want to make everybody feel special. And all of a sudden, Anthony comes running up to me, and he hands me this crown. It's this beautiful crown, gold with jewels. And then he what do you call that? Is that a scepter? What is that called?
Yeah, the scepter.
Hands me a scepter, and I'm like, okay. And I'm just kind of feeling, all of a sudden, here comes a cape. And Anthony puts on this cape, puts his crown on, and hands me this, and basically the Afterglow Queen. I'm feeling kind of, okay, everybody, I'm the queen. So I'm going over to the table and bopping everybody on the head. But there is a story that I found out, and I knew there was something special about that cape. And Grammy, I called you after. What did you tell me?
That cape, I used to have a very dear friend that I'd known since I was 13 or 14, and I loved the Phantom of the Opera. Well, one Halloween, the first Halloween I started dating my husband, I wanted to go out as the Phantom of the Opera. I had everything but the cape. We went to fabric stores, it took her 4 different patterns to get the size right. And she made me a replica, as best we could, of the cape that Michael Crawford wore in the Broadway production. with the white satin lining and everything, with the trim that sparkles a little. And I've only worn it twice. Once as a phantom and once as a vampire. So when the Colings were visiting me, they wanted to do this for Roxy. And you don't say no to Shorty. When Shorty says, we're doing this, you do it.
Yep.
That's just, yeah. So we got online and found the crown and the scepter, and that was all good and whatnot. And they were like, well, we need to do a cape. And I didn't know any seamstresses because I'm out of contact with that friend. And I said, wait a minute, I got something. I went into my closet and brought the cape out. And they're like, that's it. So that's the cape that Roxy got.
So Grammy gave up her cape for me. Yeah. So I've got lots of pictures that I still have to post out there, but it's just kind of like, it was like such a buildup of everything. And then that was a nice surprise. That was really nice. So yeah. So thank you to the Collins and Betty and Teresa and Grammy. So Grammy was there on the cruise via cape.
I was there in spirit, and initially I was supposed to be the one to give it to Roxy with the Colings.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to say this last thing. On June 5th, I'm meeting with a cardiothoracic surgeon. I may have to have surgery to fix my diaphragm, which is elevated and paralyzed on the left side. So I'm breathing at about a 60% capacity, which is why I didn't go on the cruise.
But but there was no pressure, right, from me?
No. I told Roxy first.
Yeah.
And she knew some behind the scenes stuff I was going through. And she said, well, don't say anything. Right before the cruise, I let everybody know that, hey, I love you guys. Just go, have a great time. Have some drinks for me. I'll be there in spirit. Y'all have fun. But nobody put pressure on me. Nobody was like, look at me. Nobody said, ooh, you've been through all these Afterglow. You've been promoting the Afterglow. And what are you doing? Are you dissing it? No.
It wasn't.
None of that.
It wasn't.
Nobody in the group or any of the girls, nobody gave me any problem. They understood.
Yeah.
So
that's the way it should be, because there's a thing called life, Taryn, and I haven't talked to you before, the pandemic, between Dan getting his heart transplant, Grammy going through there, everybody going through what they're going through. It's just one of those things that, it's meant to be a good vibe type of thing, a get together, and I don't think and I was just very honest with people. Hey, we have me and Debbie, and you want to go. You don't, because I'm going anyways. But it turned out to be, something just really, I feel like a little bit more special than if I were really just sell tickets to people that I didn't know. But Rob and Sue Keurig, they fit in perfectly. I kind of said in the Afterglow, I want to introduce my new friends. But they really had a good time.
No, you had it right the first time, the victims.
But we all had a good time, and it was really fun beating about 10 people in a row playing ping pong, and it was great when I won the game for pool. So yeah, it was great. I'm competitive.
She goes into
when I'm in Roxy mode, that's it. But I always, always have there's a lot of memories popping up now from the cruise, and I kind of just let everybody, slam Facebook with their own memories and stuff. And then Robert and I know he's put a video together, and other people have on YouTube or something. You could see what he did, but he put this really cool trivia video that was great, and he included every Glow girl. And we also did a what do you call it, a memorial type thing video, where yeah, he wanted to include that, where you act, we saw, and I know it's kind of a touchy subject to do that on a cruise, but the way Robert did it was short and sweet, but yet we paid tribute to those we've lost without, making everything. So, you know what I mean? Because I was kind of on the fence about that, but I'm like, you know what? No, let's do this so people know. And now we have it on video, and then, people can know, because people are always asking. So Robert did really an incredible job on that. And, and it's just a really good way to finish up the cruise that we had before the pandemic. Half the people, but you know what? Twice as much fun. That's all I'm going to say. Because I got to hang out with people and actually have lunch with them, have breakfast, hang out with them a lot. But I have to say though, the cruise ship was packed. It was, I feel like that, like they overpacked it, which I'm really not used to, but people definitely want to go back to being normal. That's one thing I do know. They want to go back to being normal, and it shows on the cruise. But a lot of fun. Just working on my next adventure.
Yeah.
I want to do a pillow fight at a bar. How about a pillow fight? The Glow Girls, a pillow fight.
No. I would be down.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I would be down to Glow karaoke.
Oh no, I want to do a pillow fight.
Look, I got my butt handed to me enough back in Glow. I don't need it.
Yeah, Grammy, you can handle this. We'll give you 3 free hits, okay?
Ooh. Just remember, I'm a Yellowstone fan. You are the trailer park. I am the tornado.
Okay, it's all I have to say is how much I hate Yellowstone, and watch that pillow fly.
Nobody can hate Yellowstone. It's a great show, but anyway.
See, Taryn, I get their Achilles heel, and that's it. So Taryn, it's been a while. What have you been up to?
Yeah, well, that was one of the things, Roxy. Like, I think Grammy knows because we're on the same time zone. I only record predominantly now in the mornings, and that's why we've had such a hard time. Obviously, I'm not going to ask you to get on here at 4:15 a.m. and record like we've had some of those. So
part of me was like, yeah, be a trooper. And then part of me was like, shut up, Taryn.
I will say, I have done a few of these with. I've been doing about one a month with you now, Taryn.
Yeah,
and I make sure to cover what you're doing, Roxy, the best I can. Yeah, and I keep the Glow going.
Well, yeah, so, both Grammy and Sunny, they both did a really wonderful job of just kind of keeping me, in touch. Yeah, and just kind of like up to speed, because as I mentioned earlier, I honestly have not been on social media, Facebook. I really just haven't. I have been doing these a little bit more rarely, but and sporadically, but I'm trying to get back on it, especially with you all, like with the Glow Girls, because just you all are just so much fun, and always like my favorite episodes. So we definitely need to get back on doing more of these more frequently.
Yes, because I've got a few things. Grammy knows that that my heart right now is with animals and rescuing, and that's and I actually do a food pantry. I go to the OC where Dawn Godiva, my frenemy, I go and help out once a month, pass out food to people that can't afford to keep their animals, so we're keeping them out of the shelter. So I go there, and I get to see.
And so does Robert. Robert
goes there with the school. I got him involved. So between Robert and me, and then we got Godiva, I call her Dawn. She's there, like she's like a big boss out there. So it's a lot of fun to take orders from Godiva. And I got that on film. But she's great.
And see, I don't understand what universe that is that you take orders from Godiva. But you know,
You
hey,
know what? When it comes to
I'm saying-
animals, I will put everything aside and do that. Another thing, Grammy, is we're doing I got together with 4 big powerhouses. One of them is April Diamond Music, who won a Grammy or nominated. She's got some more music coming up. We had a meeting where we're doing a huge fundraiser for dogs that are red listed, which means they need pledges to get out of the shelter so they get over to the rescues. And some dogs are overlooked. So we're doing a big fundraiser. And she's even donated to sing during this. And so I got these women are just top of the top. So that meeting just happened. Oh, and I'm working on helping out on a movie called UFO Phil.
Oh, cool.
UFO Phil, you got to check him out, look him up. And he's been around for like 20 years and he's the craziest guy. You don't know what to think of him. He was on the Gong Show. He's got videos out there. If you ever get a chance, you got to interview him. This guy is, and he's I don't know what to think of him, but yet you love him, but yet you go, what's up with him? So we're working with Dave Navarro, helping out with that film, UFO Phil, and working on another project that I cannot say, but it's very fascinating, and that's going to come out soon. So like I said, until I get ink signed, do that, then I don't really put anything out there.
Well, gosh, yeah, you've been keeping more than busy.
Well, you know what? That's what happens when you turn 60. You realize this is how much time I've got. I better kick more ass than I did in my 50s.
Well, next year I turn 60. I have already said to Roxy, I want to do something totally cool and totally unexpected for my birthday. Whether it be me and my hubby just going on a cruise by ourselves, whether it be we've even talked about renting an RV and just going across the country to see things we haven't seen, like Yellowstone National Park, Mount Rushmore, or going out to flying out to Seattle and then flying up to Alaska and then driving back through Canada. We haven't decided what we want to do. Then again, Roxy knows I'm always up to doing anything for Afterglow, so who knows what could happen. But I can guarantee you, I understand what Roxy's saying. Next year I'll be 60. I want to go. After getting these health issues straight, I want to do something big.
Yeah, you got to take care of yourself, get everything, and then you'll feel good enough to enjoy whatever you're doing, Graham. So whether it's the RV, I'm seriously, secretly, that's a dream of mine. Yes, Roxy Astor wants to travel in an RV and do some glamping. So that would be fun. Is that glamping? That is glamping, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's glamping, because otherwise you just put a tent up and that's it. But either way, you know what? As long as you're with Alan, you're doing and seeing things you haven't seen. That's a perfect birthday. I think a lot of the Glow Girls have turned 60 or turning 60. We're there. We are there.
Yeah.
And honestly, Taryn, the fact that we're still here is amazing with everything going on. It's just,
Yeah, especially like you said earlier, through a pandemic.
Yeah.
And I give props to all the Glow sisters and our fans. We would not be where we are without them. And, it's a testimony, and it's sad, but it's a testimony. But if you look back at that memorial, and I hate to say it about wrestling in general, not one of the Glow Girls passed due to what some of the WWE guys or some of the main wrestlers have passed. There's been no suicide, no drugs. Unfortunately, it's been health issues. It's been normal, natural health issues. And that's
not all of them are normal. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm not going to say that. It's not. There are some things that led to some things that could have been better, but I'm not going to say names, but no, not, there's a few that are not normal. So it's just what you have are the wrestlers out there in WWE, and you got the whole dark side of, and they, honestly, I was watching like Jake the Snake, his family life, and that every time I watch that his story just breaks my heart. It's just like that guy's been through a lot, and he's really the nicest guy. So, if they were to really get into the lives like they get into the WWE, I think they're going to see a whole nother side of really what happened with some of the Glow Girls. But nobody's willing to go there. So I guess we leave it at that and leave it in a good note. So it's, yeah, I mean, because look at, we all have our lives and we all get caught up in things. It's just kind of the, nature of the beast. When you're a wrestler, you're not a normal person. That's just the only way to put it. And, you get caught up into things. Now with WWE and WWF, and you can agree, Grammy, there was a lot of steroid use. There was a lot of other things that happened back then that did affect them with heart issues. And, but they also had a bigger roster and years of it, where we had just a certain amount of girls. So you're going to get a lot more in WWE and WWF. And, now has it changed? I hope it has. I don't, we won't know until another 10 years passes by. But I just noticed a lot of heart problems that I haven't seen really in the last, few years. So just a lot of heart problems.
Yeah.
I mean, Taryn, you're in the medical part of stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, like what you were saying, Roxy, yeah, back then in the 80s and such, you had the big lumbering giants. And now when you turn on the TV, I haven't watched wrestling, forever, but when you turn on TV, like recently with the current roster, they look like, they look like my size. I'm like, wow, I'm pretty thin and skinny, and I'm bigger than some of those guys. So
you could
I guess
wrestle.
steroids aren't as prevalent, but
I don't think so.
But
I
I
don't
think
think they are.
Yeah,
but it does, wreak havoc on your body if you're taking them for years and years. But there's a book that I'm reading that this guy is actually, it's Josie. She goes by Josie now, and wrote a book called The Ringmaster, and it is a story, and it's on a New York best time seller, about Vince and behind the scenes. And Josie did an incredible job. She's on a book tour right now, and really goes in depth with that. So I recommend The Ringmaster if you really want to get behind the scenes. So, and we're talking about doing something with her. When I think I told you about that, Grammy, but like I said, Until It's in Ink, and we got that. But that would be a good book for you to read if you read books, or you can get it on Amazon, The Ringmaster. So by Abraham Josephine.
Well, while we're plugging things, ladies, before we let you go, let me ask you one more thing though. Why don't we go ahead and plug your information, please, on social media, how people can find out about both of you, and then we'll wrap up. This went by way too fast, but Roxy, we haven't had you on for a while. Why don't we go first and go ahead and plug your social media, please?
Okay, I am on Instagram, and unless you got to like doggies to be on there, Roxy.Astor, because you're going to see every dog that needs a home. So I'm sorry if I lose a few fans. I blast away if I can save a few lives. So that is Roxy.Astor on Instagram. Facebook, I'm on there a lot, not as much, and TikTok, I'm on there. Got to do some more, but you know what? Unless I can advertise something good and empowering, I don't. So I'm on there. Like I said, I'm working on the film, helping out on UFO Phil, and you can actually find that on Instagram at UFO.Phil. Very fascinating. Check that out. And other projects that I will, when I can say, I will put out there.
Perfect. Very good, Roxy. And Remy, same question. What do you have going on? And let's plug your information too, please.
Have getting my health back, but somebody's trying to get me booked at a small one-day show in Maryland in June, which I may go to depending on when they schedule my procedure. I unfortunately am basically, I've taken a year off from doing cons and all. This has been my year to focus on getting me healthy again, getting me to where I enjoy things. Because last year when I tried to do stuff, I was miserable. When you can't fully breathe, it's miserable. You can't have the energy and what you want to give. And that's not what Glow is about. We're about our energy, our positivity. And it's hard to be positive when you have to stop and pant and catch your breath. So this year has been, I'm going to say it's been Grimmy's year to focus on health, you know. And last year we lost our precious little doggy, and I'm trying to convince my husband to get a new one, but, you know, he's still mourning. But if it's due to be a rescue, don't adopt, stop adopt. You know, it's basically, this is my year for me. Social media, I am on Instagram, Sandman8. I don't remember my TikTok. I don't do much on that. Of course, Facebook. I'm a Facebook hoe. And I just want to give a shout out and some love to a something I've been getting into a lot recently. It's a all a cappella group that won the Sing Off. They are amazing, and it's called Home Free. They do some amazing covers and amazing original, and it's amazing. Their voice, it's all done with their voices. There are no instruments, and the beatboxer they have in their a cappella group is a world champion beatboxer, and they not only do country, but they go all genres. It's just some good, fun, positive, feel good music and videos. So I give a shout out to my boys at Home Free because their music keeps me going. But other than that, you know, just everybody just concentrate on your health, concentrate on your family, concentrate on your families, and, you know, just spread the love, spread the positivity. You're not guaranteed tomorrow, so why hate? Why be a hater? Why be negative? Just don't.
And stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say. Don't touch those dials. That's it.
And don't forget to include the Grimmy.
I know. Grammy's always in the back of my head, like in my closet too.
Oh, and don't forget, you also gave away a replica of the Glow Locker Room door.
Oh, I did. I gave Willie Freisen won the Glow Locker Room, and that was I actually made the original Glow Locker Room, and then Grammy had it turned into a really cool. What's it made out of, Grim?
It's made out of a heavy duty vinyl with grommets where you can hang it.
Right.
And it's a more sturdy. I didn't want her original to get ruined with traveling. So we got a hold of Custom Ink, and they've done a fantastic job of reproducing the locker room doors. Locker room door banners, I'll call them. And both Roxy and I have them. And
yeah, I think there's only 5 out there. I have one finally, and a few other people have them. So it's what I did real quick, Taryn, is I actually looked at the video, and I went to art school and I recreated the artwork and like the signatures to go back and just kind of did it out there. So my art school actually came in handy.
That is cool.
You got us girls to sign it.
Yeah, to re-sign it. So, but we got to get some re-signs.
Actual Glow Girl signatures on it.
Yeah.
Very neat. Wow.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Well, ladies, this was so much fun. Again, thank you so much for your time, and I'm so happy and excited we finally get to catch up here. And like I said earlier, please let's make this more frequent and get back on another call next month. But in the meantime, I wish you both nothing but health and success, and continued again the procedures coming up that you mentioned earlier. You know, our health is so important. So get definitely better and stay healthy. And again, this is so much fun.
You can't keep a good gremlin down. you can't keep a good gremlin down, and I won't go down without a fight. I'm not gonna go out like this. I'm gonna take care of it and do what I have to do.
And Taryn, I wish you happy and health for your family.
Thank
Yes.
you.
How's
Thank
the
you.
day?
Yeah.
I didn't ask you. How's the little one doing?
Yeah, but that's a good point. So Roxy, real quick, I'll tell you, since you and I spoke, I reproduced again, yet another offspring, spawned now with little baby daughters. So we have 3
Woo!
total kids. We have
Oh
2
my
boys and
good.
we found, and we
Well,
got the girl 3 times the charm.
we know what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Well,
changing
you know what?
diapers
Congratulations. I have 3 kids
Thanks.
and I love it. They're all in their 30s and they're my BFFs. And you know what? You're gonna love it. It's been beautiful. So I love my kids.
There's
Yeah. So
ladies,
congratulations.
thank you very much. We will get your
All right.
contact information for both of y'all right now as we fade to black.
All right. Thanks, Sharon.
Thanks,
Thank
Karen.
you. We'll see you
Bye,
guys
Graham.
soon. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.